Hey guys, welcome to Bowhunting Soul. Today I want to talk about a product that's not necessarily just purely hunting related, but it's something that I definitely have in my hunting pack that is that's pretty, that I feel is pretty important. And that is this portable charger by Anker. Okay, A-N-K-E-R. Now this is the Anker PowerCore 10,000. That's 10,000 milliamp hours, I believe. And it's just basically a power pack for, well, whatever you want to run off of it. It's USB compatible, so you got a little USB port right there. So all you would need to do is plug in your, well, for me, I have an iPhone. I'm recording it on it right now. It's an iPhone 7, and you just basically plug it in. It comes with a charger, and it comes with its own little adapter right here. So the adapter basically clicks in. We get it the right way. Puts in like this, and then this is also USB on this side of it, like this. So you've got this little piece. I mean, it's the size of my wallet, basically. So this thing charges up in no time. It charges up probably to full charge. I'm gonna say, from when I was doing it, it takes about an hour or so, maybe a little bit more to get to full charge. Now, depending on how much you drain your battery and how dead your phone is, and actually what size battery your phone actually has. Like I said, I have an iPhone 7, and this thing will charge it from, well, I never let it get to like completely dead. I start charging my phone when it gets to about, the lowest I'll let it get to is about 30%. I'm kind of, freaked out about it. I'm on my phone way too much, even when I'm hunting and stuff like that. But if I'm out all day, my phone battery will only last me about half a day. Probably because I don't really keep it on airplane mode. I use my navigation on it, but more importantly, I do stupid things like this, like make videos and look at, post on social media and that kind of stuff. So that does tend to suck down battery power. Now, when I'm out and I want to, be able to have a method of communication for, just in case, checking in at home, in case of emergency, and also for being able to use, like Google Earth or like Onyx, just in case I get in, deep somewhere, get turned around. I want to be able to have the option of having, some sort of navigation. And my phone, by the way, works way better than the GPS that I have. So, long story short, I definitely need power. So this little power pack right here, it actually sits in my my hunting pack, along with this and along with an extra phone cable. It really doesn't take much space at all. I mean, all this stuff, literally is, I'm making it bigger than it is, but it's really nothing. This sits in a pocket in my whatever hunting pack I happen to be in. And like I said, this will charge my phone from, say 30%, in about an hour or so. It'll charge it to about 100 to 100%. And it does it, they say it does it, 2.5 to 3 times. I've actually had it, do more than that, about 3.5, 4 times. And that's probably because, like I said, I don't let it get all the way down to nothing. And if you want to see how much, power there is, this button right here, and I just hit it, and it kind of goes around, and the kind of lights go on, like kind of goes around, and it shows you when the power level starts to go down, these dots will drop off. What? So it stays on for X many seconds or whatever. What? So if you want to know how much power level it is, there you go. It's at full power. Now I actually just charged this from about 70%. I charged my phone that I'm recording on right now. It was down to about 70%. I charged it to 100%, and it didn't, obviously didn't put a dent in this thing. So anyway, this thing's really, really cool. The Anker, A-N-K, so let's get the name properly here. It's A-N-K-E-R, Anker PowerCore 10,000. They have different versions of these. I don't know. They have like a smaller little bang, kind of like a stick looking one. They've got a bigger one. They got multiple models, but I will leave a description below in the for affiliate Amazon affiliate link. I can't talk tonight. So just hit the description, a little down button, and go ahead, and then you can click on this thing. It'll take you right to Amazon. You can order one from there. You can look at other stuff while you're there. You can look at the different models. you can even order yourself, you know, a package of tube socks too. So, you know, once you're on Amazon, well, you know how it goes. You can kind of jump around and do a whole bunch of stuff. But if you guys are looking for a really reliable power pack, this is really good. I've had this for about a year and a half. It went all last season with me in my pack. I was out in some very, very cold conditions, and it does a great job when it's cold too. Naturally, you know, all batteries will get sucked down pretty quickly when it's cold. It drains quicker when it's cold. And you need something that's robust enough that it's not going to let you down. You know, you don't want to be relying on something that you think you have, like a power pack, and then, you know, it's -5 outside or 0 degrees or whatever. In Minnesota, it gets really, really cold. And you know, you plug this thing in, and then, or you go plug something in, and then you realize, well, I really don't have the power that I think I do. Now you have a dead phone and a dead charger. Well, this thing, I'm telling you, actually works really, really well. Like I said, I've had it for about a year and a half. It gets quite a bit of use, and you know, I would definitely recommend getting this thing. So it's not very expensive at all, and for me, it's just, you know, cheap peace of mind to be able to know that I'm gonna have at least several charges for my phone to be able to use it, to get out of places, to, you know, to make phone calls, to do what have you. So anyway, like I said, go ahead, click on the link below. It'll take you right there. You can choose from different models. I have the 10,000 milliamp hour. It's mAh milliamp hour. I can't remember how to say it, but and of course, depending on what you're going to charge, you know, your phone may take it may require more, right? It may require more juice from this thing, so it's not going to last quite as long. I don't know anything about Samsung phones. I don't know anything about laptops, or not laptops, but other portable devices. I mean, it can power pretty much anything that takes a USB. So anyway, it's really good. If you guys like this video, then please like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, go ahead and follow those links down low, or the link, I'm just going to leave one, and go check one out for yourself. And be sure to tune into the podcast, the Bowhunting Soul podcast also. It's on pretty much all the podcatchers. And yeah, Anker, PowerCore 10,000. Go check it out. Thanks.